One of my favorite concepts in psychology or the realm of personal growth is the fact that we have infinite potential and that we are a blank slate. Underneath everything all, we are a blank slate. But we have given ourselves labels. We call ourselves I am. So I am unworthy, I am unlovable, I am fun, I am lots of other positive things, but I'm also lots of negative things. And that creates the character of who you are. It's completely made up. It's a complete illusion. You have decided that these labels represent you. But it's the same for the stage of life, your stage of life. And I literally mean your stage, like the house you have, the job you have. All of that you have created, you've worked towards in your mind, consciously or subconsciously. It depends on the type of person you are. And the story you tell yourself about your life is all an illusion. You have created it all. You have made it all up. And the way you did that was you experienced events in your life. You then gave those events a meaning, even though there could have been thousands or millions of other meanings. You gave it one specific meaning, and then you labeled yourself with that. For example, I am unworthy, or I am unlovable, or I am ugly, or whatever it is, and you labeled yourself that. Like I said, there's also positive labels as well. I am kind, I am happy, I am giving, lots of other things as well. But you've labeled yourself these things. And now you think you're that person. And because you think that you're that person and you think these kind of thoughts, you perpetuate this day in and day out, and you stay that person. You make the same decisions every day, which lead to the same behaviors and the same actions. And you repeat this, the same thoughts, and this goes on and on and on. But we don't have to have those thoughts. We don't have to think that about us. We don't have to label ourselves those things. We don't have to. We do. It's programmed, and it's hard to unprogram that or to think otherwise, but it's not impossible. So if you imagine now, and you might want to close your eyes even to do this, you imagine now yourself in this big wide open space, and it's all blank. But you're perfectly safe. It's a wonderfully secure area. It's yours. It's your place. And it goes on, it stretches on for kilometers and kilometers, left and right and up and down and front and back. And this is your space. And anything can happen in this space. And all the labels you've given yourself and the meanings that you've attributed to things all just start peeling away from you. And they just start floating up and away. Because they're meaningless, the only meaning they have is the meaning you give them. So the only power they have is you keeping them on you. So if you let all of those go, just let them go in the space. Let them be free. Let them go and disappear and blow in the wind and blow away. And you are now this blank, beautiful being with infinite potential. What labels do you want for yourself? How do you want to feel? What are the kinds of thoughts you want running around in your head? Put them in there now. Put those thoughts in. So think a thought right now that you want to think about yourself. For example, I have so much energy. And now label yourself. I am an energetic person. And why not? Some of you might be thinking, oh, this is just a lie. Why am I doing this? Well, what you thought before was a lie. It was just an illusion anyway. It was just some kind of meaning you sucked out of thin air for some reason and attributed to yourself. So why not put the thoughts in your head that you actually do want? And label yourself with things that you do want to feel and places you do want to go. And personal attributes that are going to get you somewhere rather than hold you back. So in this space of yours right now, start to imagine more of these thoughts. What are the kinds of thoughts you have as your perfect self? What are the labels you have of your perfect self? And as that person, what are the actions you start doing as that self? Take a moment with your eyes closed, with some good relaxing breaths, and really experience that. And once you've finished that, get a journal or a piece of paper and write it down. Write those thoughts down, write those labels down, write those actions down, and start consciously thinking those kinds of things. When you find that you have those old thoughts again, like this old pattern, that old programming coming back, you can just derail it. Nope, these are the thoughts I'm having. And you're going to create new patterns. And you walk around the house with these new labels and you behave like this new label. And when you do something like that new label, say, for example, you're energized. And if you're energized and you act on that and you jump up and you go and clean the kitchen or do something you would usually ignore and just go and sit on the couch, then say to yourself, I'm an energetic person and I do energetic things. So you're going to reinforce these kinds of thoughts, meanings, behaviors, feelings, etc. So that's how it's done. If you have any questions, let me know in the comments and I'll try and answer them as best as possible.